Hi, in this short video, I would like to show you how to study English at home. More specifically, how to maximize your time, effort, and progress between classes. I'm Dave Rooney. Let's do this. First of all, when I ask students what they can do between classes, many people will tell me, well, they watch television, they read books, they read magazines, or speak with friends. All of this is good, but not great. You're not maximizing your time. We usually do these activities to relax, not as active, interactive activities. Our friends don't correct us when we make errors, and that is really not a good idea. What is the best thing that you can do? Well, it's important to remember that nothing works perfectly for everybody. There is no magic formula. It is a question of time. Like everything else you decide to do, the more time you have, the more progress you will make. Plus, don't forget the Plan de Cours and the Ministry of Education and myself all suggest 3 hours of English in between classes. So here is the big secret. Basically, you can read aloud. Very, very good exercise. I'll show you in a moment how to do that. You must practice your listening skills. And finally, of course, you have to review grammar structures. Without grammar, there is no structure. But how? Let me maximize the screen by making myself disappear, and let's go into the details. On page 80, if you're in ZAA, or page 86 if you're in ZAB, you will find the grammar and practice component. This is where you will find the list of websites where you can go, and as well you will find the logbook where you should note each week the homework that you do. To begin with the grammar, I am going to open the ESL Lounge student website, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how you can practice your grammar every week without ever having to enter a password or a username. It's totally free. The ESL Lounge student website is where you can go to practice grammar. I suggest you begin with a level test, and when you click there, you will get 35 questions that will help determine your level. So you would answer the questions to the best of your ability and then mark answer. You click here, and of course you see that I'm getting 0 out of 35 because I didn't enter anything, but that would give me the beginner level. After I have this level, I go back and I can start working either on or in the grammar guide or in the grammar exercises themselves. I do suggest that you start by reviewing some of the information, the theoretical information, and then you can go into the exercises themselves where you have multiple choices of exercises that you can do. All of these exercises are interactive. Most of them are self-grading, meaning that if you make an error, the website will tell you it's an error, and so you learn and review grammar. The second website that I suggest that you visit is a place where you will be doing some reading, but it's very important to read aloud. So ESL Fast is where you need to go. It is another totally free website, very simple, very basic looking. You see that there is really not a lot to distract your attention. You've got different links here which are more for beginners. I don't suggest this for you. I don't suggest the children links. But definitely that one of these 6 levels could interest you. Let's just give as an example a level 3. It's not important really the level of difficulty of the text. It's just to read along. So meeting the guys, after you click, you get this really simple paragraph. And so your job here is very simply to follow the guide and read aloud. Jason made a new friend. His name is Daniel. Now here your job is to over-pronounce, make it as clear as possible. Practice your pronunciation skills. Once you're finished, you see this player here. It's a bit confusing because there's another one here, but this is the player that is interesting. If you click.
Jason made a new friend. His name is Daniel. Daniel only has one arm.
Now here, the nice part about this website is that you can compare with your own pronunciation. You can make adjustments, and so you can learn how to pronounce new words. You can also review, with the help of this website, intonation. You also see the spelling of words. You can see that enjoyed in the past is spelled with an ED, for example. Invited, you see again the simple past. It's very important that you multitask as you're doing this. Now, if ever you come across or you see a word that you don't understand, it's the first time you see the word, this is just an example, accident, well, you copy, you open another tab, and you type dictionary.com to go to one of the best online dictionaries, totally free. You paste and you search for the word, and you will get a short, easy to understand definition of the word accident, okay, with the help of dictionary.com. So if you have time for one paragraph, you have time for one. If you have time for two, you have time for two. It's as simple as that. Bringing us back to our presentation, the third website that I would like you to consult during the semester, and when the semester is finished, you can absolutely continue working on these websites, is a place where you can practice your listening skills. Let me demonstrate Randall's ESL Listening Lab. It's a wonderful place to go to really actively practice your listening skills. So this is what it looks like. Very simple. No login information, no password or anything. You can begin with easy, intermediate, or difficult quizzes. I suggest you begin with the easy, and if it's too easy for you, you can move up to the intermediates, no problem. I'll just demonstrate this for you. One note of importance is that in the video that you're watching right now, the sound quality is not very good, but in reality, when you're at the website, the listening quality or the quality of the audio is usually very, very good. So you always get at this website a little bit of context, so to help you preview a little bit what is coming. And then the listening exercises itself are here in black. This is the player, and you have questions, usually multiple choice, simple questions, only to make sure that you concentrate and that you give the exercise your full attention. So you would click.
Hello, today I'm interviewing Joshua on his experiences going to a Japanese school. Now, Joshua, what time do you go to school?
8 o'clock.
Again, here in this video, the sound quality is not very good, but on the website, it's very clear, very easy to understand. So once you're finished listening, and you see it's only 1:32 seconds, it's not 2 hours, so it's encouraging, it's quick, and you're actively listening for information. So how does Joshua go to school in Japan? Let's say he takes the school bus. Which item did Joshua not take to school? And you answer the questions, and at the end, usually you're going to get the answers. And so that will confirm if you have the right or the wrong answers. Wonderful place to practice your listening skills. Back to our presentation. The fourth thing that you can do is to continue. It's another listening website. It's a YouTube channel. It's made by VOA, an excellent source of English learning, where basically you're going to be listening with the help of the closed caption or the text. And they're all news bulletins. Very short. You see 5 minutes, 4:55. They're all around 5 minutes. So you're not sitting down for a 2-hour session. It's quick. And in this case, it can really be informative. You can really discover what's going on in the news.
This is VOA News. I'm David Byrne. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has signed articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump.
So the idea for you is very simply to follow and to listen carefully and actively and learn a word here and there. If you don't know delivered, well, you just go back to your dictionary, delivered, and you will get a definition to carry or turn over to the intended recipient, to give into another's possession. So you get the sense of the word, you go back and you continue. Wonderful, wonderful place to practice your listening skills. You will notice I'm in the video section. There's also the playlist section where you get another series of listen and read along, as well as videos, proper videos where you get visual support. In this case, President Obama will give a short speech, and you can follow that speech with the closed captioning. Very, very interesting and professionally made.
26 years. And experts agree that if nothing is done, the unemployment rate could reach double digits. Our economy could fall $1 trillion short of its full capacity, which translates into more than $12,000 in lost income for a family of four.
So there is another excellent example of what you can do to practice your listening skills in between classes. Finally, the fifth resource that I submit to you is one of the best North American newspapers available, the Montreal Gazette, where you can read about the Montreal Canadiens, the state of roads. You can read about all sorts of very interesting articles. And so by clicking on the website, you get access instantly, totally free to all kinds of different articles. You can be interested in the news, opinion, sports, business, arts, you name it. You have access to some of the best writers in North America. Again, the objective here is to read actively. You're trying to learn new words. You're looking at the grammar, the verb tenses, and you will be amazed at the progress you can make if you go ahead and use these resources that I suggest to you. Every week, it's important that you fill out the chart on pages 80 or 86, depending on your course, every week, so that you can receive points at the end of the semester for homework being done. This will be part of the 10% homework and exercise grade. Obviously, you could find it a little bit difficult at the beginning to find all this time to invest on your English, but if you agree with me that English is important for your future, I think it will be easier for you to develop the discipline, the routine, and to invest quality time on these very simple websites that can really maximize your effort and make your English better. And that's all you're looking for, I hope. Anybody can do it. There is no reason not to take the challenge, and I hope that you all will. I wish you all a wonderful semester.